No. How, what the hell?
You doing a rope a dope?
He said you to rubber dough. What the hell?
You said 12, like if you can't eat until the night.
Rubber dough. I'm just fasted. I just fast. I'm just eating breakfast so I fast.
Yeah, I know.
They said Ramadan. That caught me off guard. What? No. Hell no. Only in today's society would you see videos of people breaking their fasting on Ramadan and people recording them and insulting them.
Assaulting is crazy, bro.
Insulting.
Oh, I was like, assaulting is crazy.
Is wild. No, stop eating
that fucking burger. Motherfucker passing out from like
That's
not
crazy.
eating. Because you're not supposed to eat or water, bro. That shit's crazy. I didn't know. Which I mean,
You
mad
can eat,
respect.
but you can only eat at dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still kind of a long time, you know? I started getting a little headache at noon.
I knew. At noon, oh god, I don't feel so good.
I get a little lightheaded.
A little lightheaded in here. What time is it?
It's getting a little hot.
That's why. They'd be like, it's only been 3 hours. What?
Nah, I don't have breakfast. I can't do it. I can't have breakfast and then go to work. Like, I'll be too sluggish.
Nah, I eat. It's just that's a natural. I don't know. I stopped eating breakfast around breakfast time, so why not fast with it?
So what time do you eat then?
12 to 8. 16.
I mean, that's about the time I go to lunch around 12 and then I eat around when I get home, which is like 6.
Exactly. So you do the same. As long as you don't do anything crazy while you're eating.
No, that's the bad part. I eat horrible.
Oh, well, never mind.
I do gotta change it though. I'm going to. I need to.
Easier said than done, even for me. Because
No, but it's possible.
I'll get super hungry at night, and then I'll even eat at night. But then I have to, push my time into the next day. So.
I feel it.
If I eat at 9, I won't eat till 1. If I eat at 10, I won't eat till 2.
The duck. Oh.
You're done.
You're done.
Go ahead and log off for me. No, you can leave your stuff. You can leave your stuff. No, you can let that too. Go ahead and log off for me. We'll let you know when to come back. They're not gonna call you.
That's even worse.
We'll let you
Because they're not calling back.
Yeah. We'll let you know to come back. Don't worry. We just gotta sort some things out. That being your freaking.
What are we starting now?
1 day notice. I should have made eggs.
I shouldn't have done that. Why am I so booty flea bravonzo? To the right. There's so many. Why did we come up here? Percocet.
And did you see that picture of how they compared the albums, and somehow they go hand in hand? Like I think Drake and J. Cole's album was compared to Future's and Kendrick's album. Like there's a song on Drake and J. Cole's album that's called We Don't Fuck With You or whatever, and then there's a song on Future's album that says like We Don't Give a Fuck About You or something like that. I'm like, like if you look at this comparison side by side, it's kind of crazy. Like it's a direct response to each song. I gotta find it. Because if that's true, then they ODing with the subliminal. It's not even subliminal no more. It's copy and pasta.
Copy and pasta's crazy.
God damn it. Yo, freaking rationing is hard. Especially.
Man, it's funny because this motherfucker Drake really does have a lot of like beef with a lot of people.
I don't know why. And then it's funny because somebody
There's
was like,
Drake. I mean, there's The Weeknd, and then Pusha T. I'm like, God damn.
somebody was like, J. Cole gonna see this and laugh at it and be like, yeah, this is good competition, I love it. And then they was like, Drake's gonna see it and be like, he's gonna cry about it.
Now I've been seeing the ones where Drake's like, he's been acting like a theater kid again at his concert, responding to they're like, this is gonna be Drake responding to Cole and his diss, and you just see like Drake do like some kind of like fucking Jesus pose with the fire in the background. I was like, oh my god, bro. That poor man. I like some. Well, I do like Drake though. I'm not gonna lie, but
What the fuck you know about this is?
but what does he know about this? Is indeed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for it. I don't even know how to search it.
Classy, ratchet, acting, stupid. What's happening? All right, reach 50 players. A point. It's MJ. Michael Jackson.
And then I don't get how producers can be in the middle of both. You know that? That's what I've been thinking of.
Middle of both beefs.
Yeah, imagine this if this was a war between Blood and Crips, right? And they're making albums and they're out here killing each other, but they both go to the same producer to make their music. And
Well,
Metro's
Metro's the producer, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying. He's like he's in between both. He does music for both of them.
No. He's saying fuck. He's the one that pretty much started all this.
Oh, see,
He's the one saying fuck Drake.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no. It's Metro, Kendrick, and Future.
Mm.
And then there's Drake and, well, Cole, I guess. And 21. 21. Well, we don't even know about 21 either. But no, there's a lot of people that are like in between. Who were they saying was in between? Fucking. Oh my god. I'm dead. Fucking bitch, bro.
There it is. Yeah.
Right. I just got bodied.
This is it.
I'm a savage.
Fans are speculating that the song titles on Metro Boomin and Future's album are direct responses to Drake, and it's right here. I'm gonna send it to you. It's on Instagram.
On the G's of the eyes. No berry.
Sorry, buddy, not today. Speaking for air.
Way up high.
Alright, hurry up, man.
Oh!
Yo, who are you?
Alif!
Are you somebody? Do you have a name? You have a name? Yeah.
It's a transmission. Hakai.
Yeah.
Did he just a kiki?
While doing the hakai.
I call it flying Hakai. Flying Rajin Hakai.
Okay.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
You can't get that back, buddy. You ain't show me why. Your performance wasn't
Third, please.
enough.
The Wendy's.
I'm not thinking about the people at Wendy's.
Whoa. I don't know what the fuck.
John, how far are you on Two Blue Vortex?
Reading it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, huh? I'm caught up.
Yeah, obviously. You say you caught up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can play this video then. I'm not caught up yet, but.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing. I watch his videos during my lunch break.
NC Hammer?
Yeah.
Change. The story changed to a story about a boy unifying those nations against a much greater threat. When we thought the story was about these ninjas coming together to use ninjutsu, taijutsu, and genjutsu to battle against this tyrannical monster in Madara, the story evolved into those very same ninjas becoming pilots of chakramechs to battle on a scale that we previously thought was unimaginable. And when we thought chakramech ninja pilots was the direction that Naruto was heading in, aliens arrived. And now those aliens have nullified the usage of those chakramechs, so we're back to taijutsu. And the craziest part about that last update is that while the scale of the battles happening now in present-day Boruto might be exponentially smaller, the respective power of those battles has gone way up. And that has left a lot of people very confused, because usually bigger is better and stronger. How are these characters who are only throwing mere punches delivering more force than a Susanoo katana slash? And because of the separation between size and power, sounds a lot like my bedroom, there's a growing sentiment of confusion in the Boruto fandom.
Diablo.
It's entirely composed of people who read or watched Naruto. As people are beginning to wonder why characters from Boruto appear to be so much stronger than comparable characters from the Naruto universe. And that confusion has begun to reach its peak, as the true strength of characters like Jiraiya and Hidari is slowly but surely being revealed. See, the events currently happening in Boruto are painting a picture out for us that the Shinju are the strongest enemies the Naruto universe has ever seen. Beings of borderline incomprehensible levels of power comparatively to every other antagonist prior to them. And this is becoming apparent through events like the fact that they were able to go toe-to-toe with Boruto, no dipped code, and the fact that Chapter 8 that Hidari and Jiro were able to take out a fully realized Kawaki who should be at least as powerful as Ishiki with next to no effort, which means that everything that we've seen from at least Jura and Hidari proves that not only are they the strongest enemies we've ever seen, but also that the entire force of the Shinobi Alliance probably wouldn't be able to stand against them individually. But this realization is perplexing to a lot of people, especially those who still think we're in Naruto. I mean, the Shinju are just Ten Tails clones, right? How can they be stronger than characters like Jubito and Jubidara? Within the confines of Naruto, that doesn't make any sense. Because isn't it the golden rule of Jinchuriki, the whole reason Jinchuriki were made in the first place, that tailed beasts and ninjas are stronger together than they are separately? Which is why Jinchuriki, like Naruto, were able to tap into a level of power yet unseen by the world. And therefore, shouldn't a Ten Tails Jinchuriki be able to stand toe-to-toe with a Ten Tails clone with Iko, or even far above them? As in essence, a Ten Tails with Vigo is just a sliver of a Ten Tails. It's not even a full Ten Tails. Even if the juvenile Ten Tails was split into fourths to create the four Shinju, that is one, a juvenile Ten Tails who was incredibly emaciated from all of the claw grinds that had been split off it by code. So the level of power that juvenile
This is all Code's
emaciated
fault.
Ten Tails would have been able to confer to the Shinju should be substantially less than the power that the Ten Tails from the War Arc could convey to
Dr. Giro
Obito
had
or
ass.
Madara. And thus the Shinju standing above Ten Tails Jinchuriki makes no sense. Right? Well, it certainly is the golden rule.
Bitch ass nigga, you ain't
You're scaring your grandmother, Goku.
You try to get it back. It's now 2-up. I'm now 2-up. You gotta see me back at the in the wild, in the jungle.
Interesting.
Have that jungle effect so you can see what that jungle do.
Been fine.
Those who are Jinchuriki of one of
I saved it.
the golden rule for Ten Tails Jinchuriki. As both in the instances of Madara
Why'd you scream?
upon becoming
Weirdo.
Ten Tails Jinchuriki, one could
You scared
argue
him.
that they got
No, I
weaker in
didn't.
some
That wasn't a
facets
real
of
scream,
their
first of all.
abilities, which to
I know,
me
but I'm just saying it's funny.
He just, cause he just fucking started wilding out of nowhere.
That man said,
should give you a boost in all categories. And yet,
Slimed it out the sea. Metro Boomer, see? Ah.
conveyed to Obito or Madara.
Not
The Shinju standing
SZA.
above Ten Tails Jinchuriki makes no sense. Right? Well, it certainly is the golden rule for regular Jinchuriki.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Those
record
who
that.
are
That's
Jinchuriki
embarrassing,
of
buddy.
One of the nine-tailed beasts, but it may not be the golden rule for
He tried to get it back.
Jinchuriki.
Oh,
Tried to-
damn.
So Madara and Obito, upon becoming Ten Tails Jinchuriki,
Go
one
crazy.
could argue that they got weaker in some facets of their abilities, which to many seemed weird. Because for all intents and purposes, becoming a Jinchuriki of the strongest entity on Earth should give you a boost in all categories. And yet, while Obito was in Ten Tails form, he couldn't use Kamui, his strongest ability. And Madara, while he was in his Ten Tails form, never used his Susanoo, something he was heavily reliant on prior to becoming a Ten Tails Jinchuriki. Now, does this mean that Madara couldn't use his Susanoo? No. But are there scenarios where Jubidara could have used his Susanoo to massive advantage? Yes. Absolutely. So him not using said Susanoo, even though he loved to use it up until he absorbed the Ten Tails, raises a couple of logical red flags. Now, does this mean that Jubito or Jubidara were weaker as Ten Tails Jinchuriki? Well, that is a somewhat popular opinion online. I just stand by it. But the way that Jubito and Jubidara approached battle after becoming Ten Tails Jinchuriki undeniably changed. And thus the answer to a lingering question, how can a Shinju be stronger than a Ten Tails Jinchuriki, might lie in that truth. But before we get to peeling back any layers of truth, guys, please, remember, like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. And if you like the idea of me using the logic in this brain to explain phenomenon from your favorite anime and manga, go ahead and follow my other channel, The Weeb Commander, where instead of talking about Naruto and Boruto, I talk all other anime and manga. And if you like the idea of me throwing all logic out the window,
God damn it. A frenzy chakra, bro? Really? Not even fair.
Break down everything that happened in anime and manga this week. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
I forgot I was beating your ass on the ground like that. Like a little boy. Be a boy. Hey, I said boy!
Never seen before. Go ahead
Sir,
and meander on
please.
over to my merch
The kids.
store.
What I tell you about pissing into the fucking car?
Anime t-shirts, sweatshirts, and sticker packs.
Bitch.
Fair warning.
Yeah.
I'm finna yap today. But in
And I
order to
tell your
find
ass
the
to wait
answer
till
to
the
this
next
question,
stop.
I have to paint you a rather large picture. Because pretty much every single part of every single
But I
point
tell your
that
ass,
I'm
boy.
gonna try and build out today to answer the question we're trying to answer
Your ass
today
in the stomach,
is
but-
somewhat contentious. And also,
Yeah.
the answers are not entirely concrete. And thus,
Hit
without
you enough
building
time
out
in the gut, you don't know how to hold it.
The Naruto versus Boruto universe power systems and so much more, answering the lingering question we have today really doesn't mean anything. But you've been warned. See, one of the largest discourses in the Naruto fandom, even before the Shinju were revealed, was how far could Jubito or Jubidara make it in the Boruto universe? And it's still a heavily debated topic to this day. And while we have a pretty good and concrete answer for Jubito, as Jubito was defeated by characters we can scale, most notably KCM-Ju Naruto and EMS Sasuke, obviously this was pre their Hagoromo boost, we don't have a great answer for Madara, whose upper limit we don't really know, but we are able able to estimate the peak strengths of both Jubidara and Jubito based off the people that they were fighting in the war arc, and based off what they were able to accomplish in said fights. Like I already said, Jubito lost to a majestic attire Susanoo, wielded by Sasuke and Naruto simultaneously. Now, I could point out the fact that a peak power Hashirama was able to defeat a majestic attire Susanoo that was being wielded by Madara, but making that comparison is somewhat disingenuous, because obviously the majestic attire Susanoo being wielded by Sasuke and Naruto was more powerful than the majestic attire Susanoo being wielded by Madara. Why, you ask? Well, because of the golden rule we've already talked about in this video. The Jinchuriki is always going to be stronger than either a ninja or a tailed beast on their own. And Madara was not the Jinchuriki of Kurama. He was controlling Kurama with Genjutsu. And thus, unfortunately, somewhat unquantifiably, the majestic attire Susanoo used against Jubito was stronger than the one used against Hashirama. And for those of you who are going to be like, but also Hashirama has wood release, which is strong against tailed beast chakra. So did Obito. And also, the giant Susanoo shell is supposed to stop wood release from hitting the tailed beast chakra. But still, even if we say that this majestic attire Susanoo is stronger than the one that Hashirama managed to destroy with his 1,000-armed Kanon, Jubito's peak strength is really not all that impressive.
But Nick, he fought against all the Hokage, KCM 2.
The fuck?
You're right.
You strange going through his house.
Drama's
It's in my backyard.
What?
I've never heard of the train before.
It will be your child.
Did y'all see the video I sent AJ?
No, with what the car?
The trade.
Bro, you can run away from home so easy.
100%. Starting the life.
I'm running away.
Just hop on the train.
Right, he goes right behind his backyard.
Throw my fucking luggage up. Alright, let's go.
He go
Then
travel
wait
like
for the
Boruto.
train.
Yeah, that's right. Travel on top of the train.
You're right. He did. However, Hiruzen and Hashirama, who were probably the two strongest Hokage in their peak prior to Naruto, were far, and I mean far, from their peaks. As Edo Tensei brings you back as you died, and both Hashirama and Hiruzen most likely died of old age. Well, like, we know Hiruzen didn't die of old age, but he died while old. Actually, that would have been fantastic. He, like, uses the Reaper Death Seal, and then right before his soul's about to be severed, he just has an aneurysm. I wonder if that would save you from the Shinigami stomach. Probably not. But yes, the addition of Minato and Tobirama battling against Jubito,
I really don't like
KCM2
Hiruzen anymore.
Naruto and Sasuke is impressive, but
Hiruzen?
Minato is admittedly not that great at
When
saving.
this
was a
He
horrible
also had just
horrible,
unlocked KCM2
Hokage.
like
Yeah, once you
Naruto.
start to think about it, huh?
Tobirama, unfortunately, while powerful, didn't exactly hold it down in his battle against Jubito. All in all, Jubito scales below Jubidara. Duh, and therefore probably below Kaguya. And if you want to get really granular with it and compare Jubito to a character somewhere to around
We got Blade down. That's insane, bro.
That's
A shotgun.
multiple characters in the Fourth Shinobi World War who would have been able to stand toe-to-toe against the likes of the Chief. Now, let's talk about Jubidara, because Jubidara is a different story entirely. See, one Rinnegan Jubidara, who was possibly incomprehensibly weaker than three Rinnegan Jubidara, was able to tank an attack from 8 Gates Might Guy that bent space-time. And now, since the only way to bend space-time is to be a supermassive object, this means that the density of Might Guy's chakra was so incredibly thick that he was able to bend space-time like a planet. And because of this, the scaling for Night Guy is kind of all over the place, with some claiming the kick to be a planet buster and others scaling it all the way down to island level. However, the exact scaling of Night Guy isn't all that important. All we need to know is that Madara survived that 99.99% of the Naruto universe would have had. On top of this, one Rinnegan Madara also went toe-to-toe with the likes of
Alright, you don't need
Naruto
to
and
copy me.
Sasuke post their Sage of Six Paths boost. And while there was some definite moments where Sasuke and Naruto caught one Rinnegan Madara lacking after Madara's boost to Rinnegan and a Sharingan,
Nani?
it didn't seem as though Naruto and Sasuke
Nah.
were really going to be
My
able to
dojutsu
finish
wasn't
it
enough?
through any conventional means.
Negative.
Even Hagoromo himself said that Madara
Come on,
was
get you.
quickly approaching his level of
No.
power, which some people
Alright, I'm gonna need all that
thought
chakra I
was
dispersed through my clothes.
unfortunately, as soon as 3 Madara burst onto the stage, he took a big black back shot like Lana Rhodes from Black
Oh?
Sunset and was used as Kaguya's vessel. And it wasn't until we made it to Boruto did we realize this is
No,
kind of Kaguya's
no.
thing. Cutting down incredibly powerful men while they're not looking. But if we want to be lucky, which
right.
we should be,
I bet
it's
a
very
pussy
safe
mid
to
now.
assume that Jubidara doesn't scale above
Who?
Kaguya. After all,
Lana
Madara
Rhodes.
was harnessing her power through the Ten Tails as
She's a hater, though.
kind of the Ten Tails.
Huh?
And while yes, we can say that Madara's mind harnessing the power of the Ten Tails / Kaguya could have the same golden rule apply applied to it that we applied to Jinchuriki, and thus Madara harnessing Kaguya's power could have made for a more powerful foe than just Kaguya. I would like to remind you that Kaguya is an immortal alien who has presumably destroyed tens, if not hundreds of planets alongside Ishiki. And well, yes, she is the lower-ranking Otsutsuki. It's not like Kinshiki wasn't helping Momoshiki in his plot to collect the nine-tailed beast. She was absolutely throwing hands with aliens all across the multitude of universes. So Madara was a genius amongst men. Kaguya probably hasn't beat in actual battle experience and is therefore incredibly powerful. Not to mention she had the ability to fight for 3 months straight against her 2 sons, whose end goal was touching her simultaneously. So to assume that Jubidara scales above her with the little evidence that we have is kind of insane. So our perception of 3 Rinnegan Jubidara's strength is inherently tied to our perception of Kaguya's strength, which is inconsistent. See, we understand that it took the combined effort of all of Team 7 and the most powerful forms that we had ever seen them, plus Obito, to simply lay hands on Kaguya, and thus her power is undeniable, especially when you consider the fact that we were getting a version of Kakashi in this battle against Kaguya who could rather easily be scaled to adult Sasuke levels. I mean, DMS Kakashi might have been the most powerful person in that fight except for Kaguya, as after all, he is the only person in that fight who speed blitzes Kaguya. But unfortunately, as impressive as that fight was by Kaguya against Team 7, we had testimonial from Sasuke himself during the blank period stating that he alone is now powerful enough to 1v1 a Kaguya-level threat. And Naruto, just 3 years after the conclusion of the Fourth Great Shinobi World War, was tanking moon-splitting attacks. And if we assume that Kaguya didn't have moon-level durability, which is why Six-Pass Chubaku Tensei worked on her in the first place, this means that only 3 years after the Fourth Great Shinobi World War...
Oh my god, everybody gets that bitch-ass gun, what the fuck?
...be able to 1v1 a Kaguya-level threat. So the Naruto blank period brought a whole new meaning to what the word means in the Naruto universe. And Sasuke barely
on that offering. There's no tell on that leg kick. Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Nice jab there by Oliveira. Oh! He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, big knee. Back to the feet. Oh, he might be out. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him. Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Damn!
Alright, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. He landed right on the sweet spot.
Alright, 5 minutes down. Charles Oliveira versus
Khonshu.
Big kick.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
That's a big strike right there.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Nurmagomedov's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. 70 total strikes have landed.
Talking to the try not to get to you.
Alright, so he's landed some good shots. You hate, man.
In hopes you're on the other side. Talking to that bitch.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. Picks it up.
alliance with a base Chidori, and thus Naruto and Sasuke as adults are leagues stronger than they were in the War Arc, which makes a lot of sense, because in the War Arc they were using shiny new abilities that they had had for less than 12 hours, and were being forced to use them time and time again against insanely powerful enemies. Pretty much as soon as Naruto unlocks KCM1, he has to go battle against White Mask Obito, followed up by battles against people like Edo Nagito. Oh wait, I got the order of those two things mixed up, because Naruto unlocks KCM2 in his battle against White Mask Obito. Anyway, what I'm driving at here is that all the new abilities that Naruto and Sasuke unlock during the Fourth Great Shinobi World War, they unlocked during the Fourth Great Shinobi World War. So to say that they were practiced in any of these abilities is a big stretch. The boost in strength between War Arc Naruto and Sasuke and adult Naruto and Sasuke is put on full display when they battle against Momoshiki, which I actually hesitate to even call a battle, because Naruto and Sasuke beat the ever-living
Bitch ass nigga.
used Momoshiki.
Dude,
Sometimes in base.
the kids.
Momoshiki was saved throughout these games. They tried to use the Shinobi Gauntlet on the weakened version of base Momoshiki after Naruto and Sasuke.
You ain't had to do all that.
Beaten the piss out of him, that Momoshiki actually began to stand a chance against Naruto and Sasuke. However, just a few
fault.
chapters after that, I mean, it's like closer to like 30 or 40 page chapters, but still, that strength was thrown directly back into the face of Naruto and Sasuke, who disrespected them in a way that we didn't believe possible for our former MCs. And this battle was so incredibly one-sided that it became apparent in that moment that Naruto and Sasuke were no longer the stars of the show, and would probably never be.
Wait, she's still eating now.
Who technically isn't as strong
I'm eating
as
grapes
Ishiki,
now.
as
I'm ready when
Jigen
you
was
are.
an incomplete karmic vessel for Ishiki, was stronger than Naruto and Sasuke combined, who were still very clearly at the peak of their powers. No, Naruto was not rusty. and
Dude,
therefore
like, what
weak in
the
his battle
fuck?
Against Jigen, who saw what he did to Momoshiki and Delta. How could anyone ever reach beyond that horizon? How could anybody ever achieve that level of... Oh, Boruto did it immediately, because about as fast as it was established that Naruto and Sasuke are no longer the strongest people in the universe, 3 new characters, all with power comparable to that of Ishiki, took a step towards center stage. And those 3 characters, in the order of their awakening to this Ishiki-level power, were Kawaki, who inherited Ishiki's power through a manufactured comma given to him by Amado, Toad, who had his limiters removed by